Alright, so we're heading into round 2 with our deck full of alligators. I think we're going to be on the play here against Hotch. I think we've played Hotch before. This hand looks fine. We're going to go ahead and keep that. Hands like these, I like to always go ahead and get the creature down first when you have a 2-drop in Essence Scatter. Especially when the creature's more aggressive than defensive. But also just generally. So let's get this Bitterblade Warrior down. Essence Scatter is going to slot in kind of nicely to our curve here as well, since we don't have a 3-drop currently, and we do have a 4 and a 5-drop in the Colossipede or the Aven Initiate rather, and the Colossipede. There's Watchers of the Dead. It's not too much trouble for us there. Go ahead and swing at them with the Bitterblade Warrior. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to go ahead and block here. It's a deal, Hotch. Alright, now play the best creature you have. Well, that's all you got. I guess we're going to counter it basically no matter what it is anyway, so. Let's go ahead and slam this Aven Initiate. We're going to back him up with a Colossipede next turn. Looks like he's having mana problems over there. He did get to 3 now, but 3 is no match for Aven Initiate into Colossipede, at least not so far. Does have quite a few more cards than us. Part of that is because he does no land in play, though. There's a Ronasty Monument. Looks like he's probably going to have lost this one here. We're going to be heading into game 2, it looks like. Alright, so we're heading into game 2. Really didn't show us anything there. So we only saw green from him. I feel like we're not running any sting shots in the main. Okay. Alright, this probably is fine. We could take out the decision paralysis and adjust it if we wanted to for like Spidery Grasp or something weird, but I don't know that that's warranted. Really haven't seen anything from him yet. The Naga Oracle, however, might be good to have in here. His deck's probably faster than it looked right there, since he just didn't play anything. It looked like he got stuck pretty badly there. I think we're gonna not the Zenith Seeker, the Naga Oracle. I think we're gonna pull the Seeker of Insight and play the Naga Oracle. I expect him to go first here. Alright, so this is the kind of hand we're going to have to mulligan anytime we see it with this deck. We could be greedy and try to keep it and hope that we hit a land in one of the first few cards, but it's not a great deal and we don't have both colors here, so we're going to mulligan this. This hand's a tiny bit better. I think we're going to keep this. We have the Sandworm that we can cycle, and we also have Kodu once we hit a single land. We're going to have to put that on the bottom, as we're going to have to prioritize trying to hit land as hard as we can. So it looks like they're playing red and green. Nice, we were able to get on a land right away there. Cycling Desert Ceradon. Okay, here comes the 3-1 maybe. And there he is. Alright, we're definitely going to go ahead and pass, and then we're going to cycle this Sandworm, I think, here. We don't actually have to cycle the Sandworm. We could just keep it at this stage. But I think it's probably a good idea for us to cycle it so we can get to more cards. We'll be able to get to land faster this way. And really, the Sandworm's awesome, but those Hexproof Crocodiles are better than he is. And since we don't have enough mana to cast them or those cards in our hand yet, and we need another mana for our Colossipede, I like cycling him here for sure. Oh my gosh, the cheetah's untapped. He's a combo with himself. You did it, Hotch. Hotch. He's got a cheetah. Weird, why would he play it right there? Super weird. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cast Ornery Kodu, I think, here. I don't think it's worth playing the Vitalist in order to get the Claw Speed 1 turn earlier. Also, there's a reasonable chance you can just kill the Vitalist. I don't want to play the Vitalist and then have that be what we played. I'd rather just spend our full mana here. If he's going to kill this, he's going to do it with a real spell, or we're going to get to trade for one of his creatures. Yeah, so there's a real spell to kill it. That would have probably killed the Vitalist too, so in that case it's pretty close to the same. He's down to 3 cards now. Oh man, another creature's coming in probably. Oh, I knew it was going to be him. Gross. Alright, so we're going to throw down this Aven Initiate here. This is not an ideal situation by any means. We're going to have to probably trade this with one of those dudes. Probably going to trade it with the Companion if we get to, if he doesn't kill it. Wow, killing it with Deemworthy on the cycle. That's got to feel good. Man, brutal. Alright, that's it. We are toast here. We do not have recourse for this. We're going to go ahead and concede. That was a beating he put on us there. Hotch put the real beating on us there very quickly with his deck full of cats. Alright, we're going to need some more low-to-the-ground guys to trade with those stupid cats. So we're going to need Seeker back. I almost think we're going to have to play these stupid cheetahs. I hate it, but I think it's real. We're going to take out the decision paralysis. Put in cheetah and other cheetah. Take out the greater sandworm. And I guess take out one initiate even, maybe? Man, really? Could just take out the Ronus Monument, actually. Yeah, let's take that out. Let's play an extra dude. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, I think we need to be on the play. I don't think we can afford to let him be on the play. Oh man, this hand's super weird. I think we're going to keep this because we got the Croc and we got the Gale Strike. We should be able to draw some dudes here. There we go. That was a great rip. Hopefully you can't Magma Spray this right now. That'd be pretty lame if he killed it right away. Here comes a 3-1. Alright, so I don't think we're going to Gale Strike yet. I think we're going to Evolving Wilds so that we have... Actually, we still Gale Strike and Evolving Wilds, so that sounds like the play. Okay, so he's not doing anything there. Return him back to his hand, and I'll draw a card. We're going to crack this for a green, I guess. Hopefully we can start drawing some non-land. Probably should have cracked that first. Actually, that was a misplay there, probably. So we had another draw that had less chance of being a land. This is pretty scary. Next turn we can start casting these, though. Just don't kill our Vitalist. Please don't trial the Vitalist. These scale behemoths have to be really, really, really hard for Hodge to beat here. We have to get him in play. And if he kills the Vitalist, we will not be able to get him in play. We're going to pretend like we kind of want to block here. We're going to set it up like we're going to block. And we're going to undo it. And then we're going to pass. In order to make him think we were thinking about blocking there. Hopefully he thinks that that's a real thing and that we were considering really blocking there. I do not want to see a trial to take out that Vitalist at all. Sweet. Sweet. You know, that might have really done that just then. We might have been able to trick him right there. It might have actually happened. So this is a really big guy now. This is going to be a problem for him. He's probably not going to be able to kill this thing. He's not allowed to target it with Deemworthy, so he can't kill it with that. Normally Deemworthy would be able to kill it, but not in this case. Now he's going to kill the Naga Vitalist, and had he done it last turn, we would not be able to cast that Scale Behemoth. We need to cast another one next turn. We should be in pretty good shape here with the Aven Initiate in hand and with 3 more in the deck. We don't have the Ronus Monument anymore to really punish with the Scale Behemoth, but you know, he's just going to, I guess, dome us with this. Just getting that into play, which means maybe he thinks Red Cartouche is going to work on Scale Behemoth. It's not going to, though. I guess he just feels like he doesn't have a lot of outs here, so he's just going to try to get as wide as he can and try to get in, but we're just going to cast another Scale Behemoth. These big Crocs are pretty dumb, and they're pretty hard for that deck especially to play against. Alright, let's see what he does here. Hopefully he doesn't have anything like Sandworm Convergence or anything stupid like that. He's got a Ceradon, but that can't get through either. That could probably trade with one of our cards later on, but not. It can't even trade right now. I think we're going to hold our mana for right now. We may want to cycle through it with the Seeker. He likes them. Yeah, I guess he minds them a little bit less than me, which is kind of funny since I've got him the one who's got these giant Crocs in play against him. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to be able to do here. Is he just going to play creatures as wide as he can and try to attack? I mean, can't really swing. You're going to have a team pump effect, and even if you do, it's not going to really do it. Yeah, I'm going to have another Colossopede now in a second. I'll go ahead and make the swing with the Aven Initiate. It's going to slowly kill him with this. These guys are pretty big now. This hopefully will put him in a spot where he really just can't get past at all. It's starting to feel like it's a kind of spot like that already. Oh, there's a Glorybringer. That's pretty powerful. It's funny, I like that card more than I like these hexproof guys, because at least you can interact with the Glorybringer. Like, it's possible we could have countered it. We didn't have a counterspell for it when it came in, but we could have. We didn't, but we could have. It's possible. You know, we could try to kill it or bounce it or whatever. If we were playing other colors, we'd have some reasonable recourse against it. So I like it more because of that. Alright, well that is pretty rough that he has that. That's going to kill us pretty quickly. So that being the case, I think we're going to have to start swinging at him. Definitely with the Aven. Probably with the Colossipede. Actually, maybe with both Scale Behemoths and leave the Colossipede back. Crab and that back. Yeah, let's do that. Don't think he can really just take all this, probably. If he does, we're going to lose, but I don't think he can feasibly actually just take this damage. Keeping all of his big guys, and he's going to try to swing back on the hard. So if he can take one of the blockers out, he'll get to deal 4, and we get to block 2 guys still, so he wouldn't be able to deal enough. Manglehorn. This is madness. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to probably leave our Aven Initiate back. And if we do that, we could swing with these guys. If he burns one down, we'll still be able to block it if we want to. We would have 3 blockers still. He's going to have to block some of these or he's going to die. So, that being the case, we're going to go ahead and swing, I think, with the 2 Scaled and the Colossipede this round. We'll see what he does. This is an interesting game this has turned into. Thought we had inevitability in the air with the Scale Behemoth. So funny, we've got 4 copies of Stinging Shot in the board. That would just they beat up the Glorybringer decently because it means that, you know, it'd be a 1/1, so it'd have to be able to swing whenever it would be unopposed in the air. Since we have so many Aven Initiates, and since they double as another copy of themselves, it'd be kind of hard for him to really keep going with it. And also, we could just play 2 Stinging Shots on it since we have 4 of them. But we don't have those in there because he's playing red-green, so it doesn't really make any sense to put him in if we haven't seen the Glorybringer. Hopefully we'll be able to get him here. It's possible we could just win this. He doesn't have a good swing situation. If he has a land in his hand, we're in really good shape. Now, if he has like Brood Strength or something, we're in trouble. So if he swings and exerts and swings with the other guys, he's going to kill one of the Avens. So if he's swinging here, I feel like he's got to swing with Exert. A Haze Pollen would be really rough here. So he's going to exert and kill one of the Avens. We could just take the 4 and hope that he doesn't have a way to hit us for more here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do probably. Let's do it. Let's see if he's got the pump. Any damage in the second main, second trial, or a cartouche or something? Bitterblade Warrior. Just a blocker. Okay. So we gotta be careful. We do not have enough to cycle Vizier and cast Aven Initiate. That will not be happening. So we do want to be able to do a couple things here. I think we're going to swing with both Scale Behemoths and the Aven Initiate here. Well, maybe just both Scale Behemoths, actually. He could trade a Ceradon and something for one of them if he wants. I guess not actually really, because he can actually just keep one of those creatures still. Okay, so that's fine though. You can trade it for the Ceradon, that's fine. Alright, so we still got one big Hexproofer left. He's not going to get to untap the Glory Seeker this turn. I think it's time for us to play a second Aven Initiate here. He's pretty fun. He says, "Come on, deck." Yeah, I'm fairly certain I've played against this guy before. So he's passing over to us. Alright, so we got to figure out what we're going to do here. We cannot swing with both Aven Initiates, but we can swing with one if we want. Although, that's Xaxes for us, if that's the case. Scary. So if he has something, that's the wrong play. We can make him block here, though. We can swing with one and make him block here. We can swing with both of these guys and that. Swing with one copy. He's going to block there, which is the correct move. You know, if he has nothing, this is a little bit unnecessary, but this might not have been the best play here. Yeah, we actually probably should have went ahead and cycled this to untap this guy right here ahead of time. So that if we got it, dude, we could play it. Because he knows we're going to untap one of the guys. He knows that he's going to have to exert the Glory Bringer right now. He's going to target our untapped guy, hoping that we just made a misplay. Hopefully he doesn't have a brute strength here. That was very close. Oh man. Emberhorn Minotaur. We're going to... actually, does that guy make us not win? Yeah, he does stop us from winning, so we're going to go ahead and counter him. That should do it. We can go ahead and kill the Glory Seeker as well. That feels pretty good. Now we can smash in for the W here. Unless this is Haze of Pollen, which would be pretty crazy from a player that's playing this well and has these cards. I guess he is running Manglehorn, but he's probably doing that out of necessity. Alright, so that was pretty sweet. We were able to get past that Glorybringer. That was a little bit scary. I thought he was going to get us there, so that's nice that we were able to get through that.